Good morning to one and all. I am Sudha, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Computer Science. My subject .NET Technology. My topic Introduction to ASP.NET Web Programming. Web application is a free open source web frame developed by Microsoft, allowing developers to build a dynamic, scalable and secure web applications. Web applications: the client-server model, computational model for PC to connect to other computers, like the monitor and mainframe architecture model. Client send a request, thin client, thick client. Server answer the request. For the web-based application, communications are through HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Client is a browser such as IE, Internet Explorer. Browser displays pages defined using HTML tags, hypertext markup language. Static page not going to change. Dynamic pages formed dynamically according to the request. Key features: cross-platform compatibility, modular design, extensive libraries and a application programming interface, strong security features, support for multiple program language, C#, F#, Visual Basics, .NET. Web applications: client server, server with web applications, client with browser, HTTP, request and a response. Domain name, protocol, port, page file, parameters, path, start parameters, parameter list. Dynamic pages: server, executable files, receiving request, compose the response, return the response. Server resources: welcome to data store. A dynamic page is generated each time it is called dynamic pages. The same page may be posted back to the server for processing. The page itself is stateless, that is, it will not maintain the value of variable between each loading of file. The .NET framework structure: remote user over internet, any browser; remote system over internet, any hardware OS; local user, traditional window application. ASP.NET, there are three processes: web forms, web services, Windows forms, controls with applications services, console applications also. .NET programming language using C#. .NET framework class library, common language runtime, operating system. We are seeing the agenda. Background: ASP.NET overview, programming model, programming basics, server control, data binding. Background of architecture: web architecture, client, network, server, response, request. Client request through the network to the server, again server will respond to the client. Background: web development technology, client-side technology, HTML, DHTML, JavaScript. Server-side technology, ASP.NET Active Server Page. ASP.NET is the next generation of ASP. Server-side programming language technology consists of static HTML interspread with script. ASP object, request, response, server, application, session provide the services. Types of applications: web application, model view controller, core, web application programming interface. Web forms, event driven programming model, server controls for user interface elements, state management using the state MVC, separation of concern, MVC pattern. Model view controller, control based architecture, view the template for user interface. In core, unified platform for web and mobile apps, built-in dependency injections, improve the performance. Web application programming interface, RESTful application program interface development, HTTP based services, integration with mobile and web apps. Development tools: Visual Studio, Visual Studio Core, .NET Core. Database: we are using the SQL. Real world application: we are using the e-commerce a website, social media platform, online banking system, new portals. Background of ASP. Server-side programming technology consists of static HTML with a script, ASP web page, static HTML server-side logics, HTTP request, data from HTTP header data, HTTP response, HTML, XML. Background hello world.asps. We are using the HTML tag open, head tag open, title tag open, and given the title tag will be closed. After the head tag will be closed, body tag will be open, form tag will be post. We are using the post method in form tag. Input type equal to submit, button ID, name equal to button, value push me. These are the buttons. If request form button 1, then response dot write hello the time dot now, and if form tag will be closed, body tag will be closed, HTML tag will be closed. ASP successes. Simple procedure programming model, access to components, ActiveX data object, ADO.NET, file system object, custom component, script based, non-compiling, just edit and save, run. ASP.NET challenges. Coding overhead, too much code, everything requires writing code readability, too complex, code and user interface, maintaining the page state requires the more code, reuse it difficult, supporting many types of browser it is difficult, deployment issues, DLL locking, dynamic link library, session state, scalability and availability. ASP.NET overview. ASP.NET provides a service to allow the creation, deployment and execution of the web applications and web services like ASP. ASP.NET is a server-side technologies. Web applications are built using the web forms. Web forms are designed to make building. ASP.NET overview goals. Keep the good parts of ASP and improve the rest. Simplify the less code, easier to create and maintain the multiple compiled language, fast, scalable, manageable, available, customizable and extensible. ASP.NET overview. Web form, web services built on .NET framework, simple programming model, maintain the page state, multi-browser support, Xcopy deployment, session management, caching, debugging, extensionability, separations of your code and user interface, security, ASPX, ASP side by side, simplify the form validation. Overview of the ASP.NET demo. Hello program. We open the script, HTML tag, head, script run at the server, label one.text equal to hello, time, date, time dot now, script, we are close the script, again body tag, form post method, at this run at the server, button click event, push me, run at the server, paragraph tag will be closed, label ID equal to run at the server, form tag will be closed, body tag will be closed, after the HTML tag will be closed. Then the output will be shown. ASP.NET overview architecture. Built on .NET framework, Internet Information Server. Internet Information Server tool to manage the IaaS. Virtual directories provide the mapping between the URL and file path. ASP.NET architecture. VB, C++, C#, J#. Server-side programming model based on the controls and events, just like the Visual Basics, not a data in HTML out, higher level of abstraction than ASP, requiring the less coding. Controls, button, list, text box, browser, ASP.NET event handler, text code, list code, button code. Programming model, object model. User code execute on the web server in page or control event handlers. Controls are object available in server-side coding. System.web.userinterface.control. Derived form. The web page is an object to derived from system web user interface page, which is programming model. In postback method occurs when a page generating and the HTML forms values are posted back to the same page. The techniques are handled from the data ASP and server-side technologies. Post-bug method maintain state default. Maintaining the state of all server-side control during the post-bug can use the method post or method get method or post method. Server-side control objects are automatically populated during the post-bug method, stored on the server. Server-side controls. Building the source of controls. Built-in third-party user-defined control range in the complex and button, text, drop-down, calendar, grid control, AD rotator, validation. These are the server-side controls. Controls can provide a automatic browser compatibility, can target the up-level or down-level browser. Up-level browser support the additional functionality, JavaScript, HTML. Down-level support the HTML. Programming model, automatically browser compact, button control, menu control, text control, event handler, ASP.NET, IE, integrated environment, button, menu, text, Netscape Navigator, button, menu, text, Internet Explorer, button, menus, text in version wise. Two styles of creating ASP.NET pages: controls and code in ASPX file, controls in ASPX file, code in code behind file, supported in Visual Studio.NET. Code behind files allows you to separate code behind file webforms.cs. Just edit the code, hit the pages. ASP.NET will automatically compile the code into an assembly. Compiled code is cached in the CLR assembly cache. Subsequently, page hits use the compiled assembly. Thank you.